Hi everyone, my name is Katie Young. I'm the author of The Other Lamb, which is a dark paranormal fantasy, and it's available now from Curiosity Quills Press. It's this one here. For more details, you can go to my website, which is katieyoungauthor.com. This is my contribution to Andrew's Read Around the World experiment, and I'm reading from London, England. This is an excerpt from Death, the Devil and the Goldfish. For years, Death accepted his job as being an essential part of God's plan. Over time, the passage from this world to the next became a little easier, and the direction of up or down was often marked by large, shiny signposts with big neon arrows, so there was no confusion. But lately, he had begun to get a bit fed up with it all. The whole situation culminated just a few hours previously at a local Irish bar, conveniently situated in Ireland, where Death had stopped for a quick drink. The Irish made good beer, and Ireland was on the way to Greece, which happened to be his next stop. A quick drink turned into a couple of quick drinks, and then a couple of slower drinks, and continued to escalate until 2 hours later, when Death found himself outside that same pub, screaming mindless obscenities at a lamppost. Apparently, it looked at him funny when he'd been kicked out of the pub, and he was rather insulted by it. The reason for his abrupt removal from the bar was due to some specific comments made by one of the locals. In the midst of all the drinking, Death struck up some light conversation with the friendly gentleman sat next to him. He later looked upon that as his first big mistake of the current century. The gentleman's name was Mickey. A lot of Irish people tended to be named Mickey, and they all seemed very fond of alcohol and bombings. Death used his angelic powers to get a brief glimpse into Mickey's mind, unsturdy as it was. Mickey, as it turned out, was a gamekeeper at a local farm, about an hour's drive from the pub. He was meant to be at home with his angry wife, but called ahead and told her that he had to visit a sick friend. He did that often, not because he had lots of sick friends, but because he had an angry wife. She always got even angrier, as Mickey was always off visiting his sick friends. This turn of events turned into a vicious circle over the past few years and drove Mickey's wife to the fine art of bomb making. Unbeknownst to Mickey, his wife, at that very moment, had been putting the finishing touches to her latest masterpiece, which was to be shipped out that very night. Death and Mickey exchanged the usual pleasantries. The conversation became bombarded with many slurred words, and Death even slipped off his bar stool a couple of times. Anyone who had ever had the misfortune of hearing an Irish person speak would know that they were not the easiest of species to understand. Adding a fermented vegetable concoction to that mix created something akin to the sound of a cassette tape recorder would make if it taped 50 squawking seagulls and then played it back at high speed in reverse. Even then, it would only be slightly close to the true drunken Irish language. If you'd like to be part of the Read Around the World experiment, you can head to www.planetkiwi.com and sign up there. The details of the website can be found in the description under the video. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you soon. Thanks, bye-bye.